Hi everyone, Jimmy Champane here, the internet's busiest Halloween nerd. Over the past few weeks, we've gotten hints from Jason Blum and John Carpenter that we'd get to hear some of the music from the new movie before it was released, and last night, Blumhouse finally delivered. The title track from this year's movie is available on pretty much every music service out there, and it's called The Shape Returns. It has some pretty standard album art that just features the movie's poster, but I think that works out because it's very simple. I also like that John Carpenter, Daniel Davies, and Cody Carpenter are all listed as the artists, because that's pretty cool. Today I thought it'd be fun to give the track a listen and let you guys know what I thought of it, but of course I won't be playing it in the video, so you're gonna have to go find it yourself because of copyright reasons. Alright, I just listened to the track start to finish a few times and I gotta say, it's perfect. Starting out with the title, I think The Shape Returns is pretty much as good as it gets for something like this. It's simple, it's efficient, and it's straight to the point, just like The Shape himself. Now that's been a running theme for this movie from the very start, where they cut out the timeline with everything after the original Halloween. They just titled the movie straight up Halloween, and of course the marketing has been pretty much what you see is what you get. The small details matter, and it really makes sense that they're thinking about it all the way down to the soundtrack level. Or I'm just overthinking it. That might be it too. I absolutely love the intro with the mix of piano and synthesizer. It of course sounds exactly like the original theme almost, but it's so deep you can actually hear the synthesizer and the piano independently of each other, and I like how clean it sounds. It's a very rich, modernized sound, but of course it calls back to the original theme in the best way. My favorite part of the track is right after the synthesized hi-hat kicks in and you get that thumping bass beat along with that weird air raid siren sound in the background. The original Halloween's theme was more mysterious, but this one's confident and visceral in a way that kind of just ushers in Michael Myers' glorious return in the exact way I want it to. The slowed down piano riff just before the 3-minute mark makes me visualize Michael getting apprehended in 1978 and brought back to Smith's Grove seemingly defeated. But just as the cell door closes on him, his head snaps up, and that's when the camera cuts to the present day. There have been so many variations of John Carpenter's iconic theme over the past 40 years, and they've all kind of competed with each other to become the most memorable by adding more instruments, becoming more grand, but all this proves is all they needed to do is strip things back and just stay true to the original theme. That's what works out the best, and this is honestly the best Halloween theme I've heard since the original movie. And that makes sense because John Carpenter made it. I love John Carpenter's music. I actually have an hour-long commute every day, so I listen to a lot of his tracks on the way to work. I really like both Lost Themes album and his anthology one that he put out last year, and I honestly believe this track is so good. It ranks up there with In the Mouth of Madness's theme and Escape from New York's theme. I don't think it's fair to say it's better than those because it's just a variation of the original movie's theme, but hey, that movie's theme is so iconic and it ranks up there with them, so I don't really mind saying it's in the league of greatness. It's just not necessarily better. Composing music is such a nebulous thing to me. I've played drums and piano my entire life, but the idea of coming up with a song completely from scratch out of nowhere is just insane to me. I don't even think I could do it if I tried. And the idea of coming up with such an iconic hook in one of your first movies is just, it's mind-blowing. I think it's awesome that Cody Carpenter and Daniel Davies were also given credit on this track, because when I saw them all play last Halloween here in LA, my girlfriend got me meet and greet passes so I could get some stuff signed by John Carpenter, which was amazing. He was the coolest guy ever. But anyways, he told everyone in line in front of me that I could hear, myself included, that we should also get our stuff signed by Cody and Daniel because they worked just as hard on the tracks as he did, even though it was an anthology album of all of his old movie themes that they just kind of recreated together. I thought that was really cool, and it made my respect for him go like through the roof. Anyways guys, that's my review of The Shape Returns. I hope you liked hearing me talk about music a little bit. If you want to hear me review the entire score, I'd be glad to. Just let me know down in the comments below. Oh, and if you didn't get my reference at the beginning, that was to Anthony Fantano, the internet's busiest music nerd. But anyways guys, that's all the time I have for today. So as always, my name is Jimmy Champane, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.